old, living with a complex heart condition. At this time, I'd like to welcome Mindy up here to the front.
Thank you so much. Thank you to Act for Kids for inviting me. And I think, this is something near and dear to my heart. And I just start my story with, can a phone call change your life? And it changed mine. So I had retired from CCSD as a school administrator. I was newly married and living the life in San Diego. And out of the blue, a CPS worker called me to inform me that my grandchildren were being removed from their home for abuse and neglect. My heart stopped beating for a minute, and I said, did she say grandchildren? Because I only knew about one. And she said, oh yes, there's newborn twins. They're 9 days old. And I don't want to curse, but my words were WTF. What are you talking about? And I was like, she said, they're going to be going into the hospital tonight and then to foster care. They're not in good shape. And I said, I will be there tomorrow. She said, that's fine. You can come, but you cannot take them out of the state because the parents have rights. So this started me on a journey of 11 months, 3 attorneys, lots of money to get my own grandchildren out of foster care. Thank goodness I had my background in special education because after a long, long time and many judges, I was finally granted full guardianship of them and was able to bring them home. When my husband got to the airport, my 3 car seats would not fit in the sports car I bought myself for a retirement gift. And our 2-bedroom condo just wasn't going to work for all of our new residents. Because of my background, very quickly I was able to see some problems with the girls, 3 girls. Before I even brought them to San Diego, the foster parent, when I would come to visit, would not allow me to take them out of their car seats. And as much as I played peekaboo and tickle and tried to get some response from them, there was none. They were flat. When I brought them home to San Diego, quickly I realized that things were not as they should be, definitely with 2 of the girls. And as much as it was heartbreaking to hear about the ugly details of why they were removed from the home, knowing that my daughter had no prenatal care at all, and then this was the impact that these little girls had to live with. So I'll make it quick and not go into great details, but the girls were, the twins were 11 months old by the time I brought them home. They were still wearing 3 to 6 month clothing. The almost 3-year-old was wearing 18-month clothing. They definitely had problems feeding, walking, talking, definitely not meeting developmental milestones. Eventually, Emily, one of the twins, was diagnosed with global cerebral palsy, impacting the entire left side of her body, including her left ear, her eye, her neck muscles, her arm, her hand, her hip, lower leg, lower foot. And she did not speak until she was 3. My oldest granddaughter was diagnosed with 2 heart defects. She also was later referred to a geneticist, which we waited extensive amount of time, even though she had multiple health issues all at one time, and we didn't have one person that we could go to. I was just bouncing from doctor to doctor. She kept passing out. Something's wrong with her heart. She's in arrhythmia. She's had adrenal gland problems. One of them had kidney problems. I was just like going all over town, waiting on this list, waiting on that list. I mean, it's really imperative in Nevada to get something going here, because I could tell you from the perspective of a parent that it's already a daunting task to raise these children and do the best you can. But adding that stress of having to go doctor to doctor, wait on lists, they don't take this insurance. Oh, they used to take that insurance and now they don't. However, when I was in San Diego, Rady's Children's Hospital was the greatest. We could go in there and take care of all 3 girls in one day. We can go visit all the specialists we needed to. They helped coordinate that. There was so many advantages to having a children's hospital that getting here was quite a surprise. So my one granddaughter who went to a geneticist was diagnosed with a genetic disorder. As I was working for NEAT Services, a company that specializes in instructional support for unique learners, I was asked to take on a young man. And while I was at his house, and you think, wow, how could this be? But Rebecca was working from home. I said, what do you do? She says, I'm a health advocate. I was like, wow. Okay, let me tell you what I'm doing here and what I'm trying to accomplish with my granddaughters. And her support and knowledge has helped us navigate the needs of 3 children in school, in the community, and it's just been invaluable to me. The commonality of her as a parent with children with health needs that significantly impact your daily life has been a true blessing for me. Rebecca accompanies us to appointments. My girls can tell you anything about any one of their health issues in great detail. So she's been a great advocate for them, to the surprise of many doctors, because they're just like, what did she just say? But she says the words and she knows what she's talking about at 8. But there's no words that can come close to expressing the gratitude that I have for her magnificent support, knowledge, and even more, her magnificent heart. And as fate would have it, Rebecca and I often work together now as advocates. I'm on the educational side, supporting kids with disabilities in schools during their IEP programming, and Rebecca as a health advocate, because many of these students also have the health component. So it's been a great pairing of us. And I just want to say, getting a children's hospital here can make such a difference for families like mine that have multiple children with multiple issues, and it's already stressful. And it's so great to have one place to go to talk, to coordinate. And there's like here, I am going literally all over town. We have 9 specialists right now and counting, and it's just daunting. I go to the pharmacist, I was telling somebody, probably 5 times a week, because I cannot get all their medicines on 1 day a month or 2 days a month. It's just like too much. And that's why I was welcome and happy to come here tonight to do this talk. Thank you.